It's the venue that's had plenty of success come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Welcome, everybody, to the booth. I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Ewart for this game. And Brock, as a former quarterback, I know your focus is on the offensive side of the ball ahead of this kickoff.
Yeah, these two offenses are so fun to watch because the best offenses in this league, Kate, they're about trust. And it just pops out. And when you study them during the week on the game film, you just see it. They trust one another. That's head coach, that's coordinator, that's play caller, that's to the quarterback, and then certainly the 11 on the field. Both these groups are getting it done.
The weather will not be a factor today. We have absolutely beautiful conditions here. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. 1st and 10 from the 41. Here's Lamar. The Chiefs get to him, and he's dropped. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, we're one snap in, and already this defense has potentially killed this opening drive. And remember how valuable every possession is in the NFL. Talk about setting an immediate tone by this defense.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. That's complete inside the 35. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Now here's Lamar. Edwards got it. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Lamar back to throw. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Up and good from Blankenship. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41.
Yellow. Hey, Ripley.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Waiting their turn on that sideline. You'd have thought they'd be focused in and ready for this, Brock, but instead, their very first snap nearly ends with them giving it away.
Well, thankfully, somebody was focused and quick thinking to get back on that ball. Now you got to settle down. You got to get back to that script and flush that negative play away.
Trying again following the sack. Kelsey makes the catch. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Trying for the deep ball. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Easy.
They're going for it with Mahomes. He's trying to go deep again. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
And defenders are there to get him at the line. Nick Herbig making the play. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They start out 2nd and 10.
No, we changed it.
Lamar now from the gun. On the move, headed right. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
Well, if you can't get your hands on the ball and take it away, next best thing, knock it down. That's the job of every defender out there, and he made sure that one wasn't completed.
They kick the running back in motion. 3rd and long for him here. Chased out to his right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he makes the Hets go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. So the defense scores, and now their offense coming out for 2 more.
I don't need to.
Set up for the 2-point conversion.
Mahomes throwing for 2. And the 2-point try is good. He reaches the end zone and gives them a 5-point lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Chooses to bring this one out. Returns looking good so far. And he goes out of bounds, short of the 45, but still in excellent shape across the 40. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. Able to get it to Edwards. And he's out of bounds after getting across the 45. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Pistol snap to Jackson. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Jackson now on third. Headed out right. Diving right side. Got it! That play good for 17 and a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Hey, Alpha, what? Hey, this one. 13.
Lamar out of the pistol. He's got Smith. They deliver a shot before he can get to the line.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
Up and good from Blankenship. And that trims the lead to just a couple.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. 1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. He's got the hook up to Adams. And he's taken down at the 30. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Hey, Ripley.
The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow. Hero 15.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 28. That's caught. He found some space. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. One last play before the break.
Yellow.
A final throw before the break. And he's got it. Had to lay out for it, but touchdown. The Chiefs will add to their lead at the end of the half. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. So the Chiefs going for 2 once again.
Yellow.
The Chiefs will set up
They've got a man in motion.
Return.
One final shot before halftime. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner with the INT. The 50. 30. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back. So the 2-point call does end up yielding 2 points, but definitely not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
No, I don't think it's the first thing on the audience's mind as they get ready to run it, but it's definitely on the defensive mind to make up for the touchdown they just gave up. They're looking for opportunities to affect the score, and this time they were able to.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Ready. Go. Ready. Right shot.
Throwing it just before halftime. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewing with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Has this at the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow. Right side.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Right side.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
I don't need to. I don't need to. Right side.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Right.
At the 36-yard line.
Right side.
Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Yellow. Right side.
Now it's Mahomes. And the Panthers are there to bring him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Launches one deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Right side.
They're gonna run with Barkley. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. He gets him 6, and that's gonna bring up 2nd and goal.
Yellow.
At the Panthers'
Right side.
40-yard line.
Barkley. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. The Chiefs making the call. They're going for 2 again.
Yellow.
Will set up for the
Right side.
He's throwing for it. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Finds some space. He's past the 30. I don't know if they're going to get to him. He took it all the way. Touchdown. Oh, baby, what a return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers trim the deficit down to 5. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Return coming from the 6. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow. Yellow. Right side.
Throwing from the gun here. He'll get this one to Adams. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. First and 10 from the 41.
Fire down these 2. Fire down these 2. Right side.
To the air, Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Yellow. Right side.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Right side.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. He gets 6 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs with a 5-point lead.
Right
Going to the ground again on first. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
15, 15, 15. Yellow.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Return.
They go to Barkley again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
He lets a heater go deep. Middle. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted! And the Panthers get the football just short of their 20 after the interception and return.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
No, we changed it.
Here he is to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Back to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead.
And he brings it in. That makes this a field goal game now.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Yellow.
He'll look to throw it. Escapes the pocket. Trying to push it deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Panthers make the play that should win them this game. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.